Scrolling feels harmless until you realize it's quietly rewiring your brain. Alright, real talk for a second. If social media was actually good for your mental health, why are so many people anxious, stressed, and low-key miserable after scrolling? Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Social media messes with your head, heart. Every time you open an app, your brain instantly goes into comparison mode. You see people flexing vacations, bodies, money, relationships, perfect angles, perfect lighting, perfect lives. But what you're comparing that to? Your behind-the-scenes reality. That's not a fair fight, and your brain doesn't know it's fake. Psychologically, this triggers something called social comparison, and it quietly destroys your mood. You start feeling like you're behind, like you're not doing enough, not good enough, even if your life is actually fine. Then comes FOMO, fear of missing out. You're chilling at home, but Instagram makes it feel like everyone else is living life on max difficulty while you're stuck on pause. Your brain interprets that as loss, and loss equals anxiety. Here's the crazy part. When people quit or even reduce social media, studies show anxiety and depressive symptoms drop. Why? Because the noise stops. No more constant judgment, no more invisible competition, no more dopamine spikes followed by emotional crashes. Your mind finally gets quiet. You stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. You stop caring about likes. You stop letting random strangers decide how you feel about yourself. And once that comparison loop breaks, your confidence slowly comes back. Your mood stabilizes. Your brain starts breathing again. So yeah, quitting social media isn't just touching grass. It's protecting your mental health from a system designed to keep you insecure, scrolling, and hooked. Alright, let's talk about focus, because if you feel like your attention span is cooked, it's not just you. Social media did that. Real talk. These apps are literally engineered to keep your brain distracted. Every notification, every swipe, every just one more video is designed to hijack your dopamine system. Your brain gets trained to crave quick hits instead of real focus. That's why sitting down to do actual work feels painful now. Psychologically, what's happening is your brain is stuck in fragmented attention mode. You're never fully locked in. You're half working, half waiting for the next notification. That constant switching fries your ability to concentrate. And doom scrolling? That's not relaxing. It's mental junk food. It keeps your brain busy but not fulfilled. You scroll for 30 minutes, look up and feel tired but accomplish absolutely nothing. Now here's where quitting changes everything. When you remove social media, your brain slowly relearns how to focus. First, it feels uncomfortable, boring. Your brain's like, where's my dopamine? But then something wild happens. You start getting into deep work. You finish tasks faster. You think clearer. You actually remember what you read. And every once in a while, you hit that flow state where you're so locked in that time disappears. That's peak productivity. People who quit social media don't magically get smarter. They just stop leaking their attention everywhere. And attention is your most valuable resource. Once you control that, everything else levels up. So if you feel busy but not productive, if you're tired but haven't done much, it's probably not laziness, it's distraction. Alright, let's talk about sleep, because if you're tired all the time but you technically slept, this part's gonna hit. Here's the trap. You're in bed, lights off, telling yourself, just one more scroll. Next thing you know, it's 1 a.m., your brain is wide awake, and sleep is nowhere to be found. That's not bad discipline, that's biology. Social media does two things that absolutely destroy sleep. First, blue light. It blocks melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain, yo, it's time to shut down. So even if your body is tired, your brain thinks it's daytime. Second, and this is worse, the content itself. Drama, arguments, flexing, bad news, dopamine spikes. Your brain stays in alert mode instead of wind down mode. You're overstimulated when you should be chilling. Psychologically, this keeps your nervous system stuck in fight or flight. That's why you lie in bed replaying random thoughts, scrolling, refreshing, and feeling restless. Now here's what happens when people quit, or at least stop scrolling 1 to 2 hours before bed. They fall asleep faster. Their sleep gets deeper. They wake up less groggy, because your brain finally gets the signal. We're safe, we can rest. And better sleep isn't just about energy. It affects mood, focus, confidence, discipline, everything. Poor sleep makes anxiety worse, emotions unstable, and self-control weak. Good sleep does the opposite. So yeah, checking social media at night feels harmless, but it's low-key sabotaging your mental and physical health. Let's be honest for a second. How many times have you been with people you care about, but mentally you're somewhere else, phone in hand, thumb scrolling, half present? That's not connection, that's distraction. Social media sells the idea of being connected, but psychologically it does the opposite. Likes, comments, and DMs replace real conversations, and your brain starts confusing attention with connection. There's even a word for this, phubbing, snubbing someone right in front of you for your phone. and studies show it slowly kills trust, empathy, and emotional closeness in relationships. When you quit social media, something weird happens at first. Silence, awkward pauses, no constant stimulation. But then real conversations come back. A contact, listening, laughing without checking your phone every 10 seconds. Your brain switches from performance mode to presence mode. You stop thinking about how things look online and start caring about how they feel in real life. Relationships get deeper because you're actually there, not multitasking your attention. And here's the psychological part people don't talk about. Being truly present makes you feel valued, and makes others feel valued too. That strengthens bonds way more than any post ever could. So yeah, social media gives you numbers, followers, likes, views, but quitting gives you something better, real human connection. Alright, let's end with one of the biggest ones, self-esteem. Because whether people admit it or not, social media low-key messes with how you see yourself. Every scroll is a highlight reel. Perfect bodies, perfect skin, perfect lifestyles, filters on filters. And your brain, it doesn't care that it's edited, staged, or fake. It still compares. Psychologically, this trains your self-worth to depend on external validation. Likes, views, comments, approval. You start measuring your value by numbers on a screen instead of how you actually feel about yourself. That's dangerous. Over time, this messes with body image hard. You start noticing flaws you never cared about before. You feel like you're behind, not attractive enough, not successful enough. And the wild part? The goalpost keeps moving. Even the people you're comparing yourself to feel the same way. Now here's what happens when people step away from social media. That constant comparison stops. Your nervous system relaxes. Your self-image slowly resets. You start judging yourself by your own values, not by someone else's curated life. Confidence comes back from the inside instead of from likes. You feel more grounded, more real. And once your self-esteem isn't tied to a screen, you move differently. You speak differently. You stop seeking approval and start trusting yourself. That's power. If this video hit, do yourself a favor. Try one day without scrolling. Just one. And see how your mind feels. Like the video if you're taking your focus back. And I'll catch you next time.